Because when you say that we're the only, we didn't come voluntarily, and that we're the foundation of the country, you are absolutely right in terms of the economic foundation, in terms of the cultural foundation, and so forth. But what we didn't provide was the land, and the land was stolen because of indigenous peoples being pushed out. That was genocidal. See,
here's one of the things: a lot of us who are foundational Black Americans are indigenous people. So
that's true too.
That's the main point. You know, we are, in terms of foundational Black Americans, indigenous, native, and we came in the slave trade. When the slave trade came, that was about the third wave of us. The indigenous people that we speak of, they typically give us the red Indian, the more of the Pocahontas look. But here's the kicker. There's Black Native Americans, and you can go down to Louisiana, Mississippi right now. And that's why we all grew up as Black people, and we were all told that we had Indian in us. Grandma wasn't lying. Great-grandpa weren't lying. They ended up really getting our sole political identity. In terms of them, they've also had reparations, multiple ones, free college, school, tuition, reservations. I've been on reservations. They've been served based on their native indigenous status. We've been ignored and denied based on our original indigenous status. So this is why we take the term foundational.
I see.
The indigenous, the slave trade, all across the board. Our blood on this soil is pure as day. And this is why we are saying foundational Black American, because we're letting everybody know there's 3, 4, 5 waves of us, but we are here today and we coming to get the check. Dr. Martin Luther King said it best. They always tell us about when Dr. Martin Luther King said he had a dream. Well, his dream has been clear that he also said, we're going to Washington and we're coming to get our check. Foundational Black Americans, Dr. Martin Luther King, who's a foundational Black American, we all agreed that we are coming to get our check, and this era is strong. So yes, we are foundational Black Americans. We're foundational because we built this land. We're foundational because we're native to this land. We're the only non-immigrant and non-deportable people here. We are lineage, heritage, and culture. We took the term African out, placed the term foundational in, because an African American is an African who moved here from Africa. We didn't move here, we grew here. We didn't fly here, we reside here. We didn't come here, we're from here. So that foundational Black American lineage, heritage, and culture movement is sweeping the whole country. That FBA flag is waving high in that FBA sky, bro. It's a beautiful thing. It's about giving us our just due. And you can start with money, because living in a financial system, a savage capitalistic society, we know money is the #1 thing. So how do you repair people the most on an economic level, where we are economically deprived, mentally, physically, spiritually, socially, economically? The best way you do that is to give us money, cash payments, give us land we created, and give us all of our just due, and then we'll figure out everything after that. It's like this, what they say, money makes the world go round, right? If money makes the world go round, then we'll take that money and we'll make our own world go round, and we stand on that. Because remember, Dr. Martin Luther King, he didn't say we coming back to fix white supremacy. He didn't say we're coming back to Washington to heal everyone. He said we're coming back to get our check. And he was talking about zeros, he was talking about dollars, he was talking about money. And that's with the notion of everything else, we will be able to put ourselves in a position to handle our own problems, because we've always handled our own problems. But you cut the check first, and then we'll take care of everything else. Man, we're not accepting free Uber. We're not accepting DoorDash. We're not accepting a McDonald's value meal. That's what they want to give us. But in essence, what we're all out here striving for as foundational Black American and American freedmen in the Black grassroots, we want reparations, and we can start at cash payments and then work out everything else. We've always done it.
You are teaching me